All right, enthusiasts and daily drivers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a car that, let's be honest, you might not see every single day, but it holds a special place for those who own one, the Ford LYNX. Now the LYNX, it has its quirks and features, just like any vehicle. But one thing is for sure, if you want to keep this trusty steed on the road and performing like it should, or at least as well as a Ford LYNX can perform, then regular maintenance isn't just a suggestion, it's practically a commandment. We're talking about the nitty-gritty things that separate a well-loved LYNX from one that's, well, seen better days. The importance of sticking to a maintenance schedule, especially for a car that might have a few years and miles under its belt, cannot be overstated. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect to run a marathon without training, right? Same goes for your LYNX. Regular checkups, fluid changes, and inspections are the training regimen that keeps its engine purring, its handling responsive, and its overall reliability score as high as possible. Neglect these things, and you're just asking for trouble, and potentially a much lower DUG score in the ownership experience category. So, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through some essential maintenance hacks and tips specifically tailored for your Ford LYNX. We'll cover the whys and hows, and I'll explain why these seemingly small tasks can make a huge difference in the longevity and performance of your car. Forget just getting from A to B. We're talking about enjoying the drive and having peace of mind, knowing your LYNX is in tip-top shape. So buckle up, because this is your ultimate Ford LYNX maintenance guide. First up, and this is a big one, folks, regular oil changes. Now, I know, it sounds basic, almost too basic, but you would be absolutely astonished how many car problems can be traced back to old, dirty, or low engine oil. For your Ford LYNX, think of oil as its lifeblood. It's not just lubricating the moving parts, although that's incredibly important to prevent your engine from, seizing into a giant metal paperweight. It's also cleaning away tiny particles and gunk, helping to cool critical engine components and preventing corrosion. It's doing a lot of work in there. The generally accepted wisdom, and what I'd strongly recommend for a car like the Ford LYNX, is to change that oil and filter every 5,000 kilometers, or as your owner's manual specifically dictates. Some might say you can stretch it further with modern synthetic oils, and while that can be true for some newer cars, for a vehicle like the LYNX, sticking to a more frequent schedule is cheap insurance. Over time, oil breaks down. It loses its viscosity, its ability to protect, and it gets contaminated with combustion byproducts. This isn't a quirk. It's a fundamental aspect of internal combustion engines. Ignoring this crucial step, well, that's where the trouble begins. You're looking at increased engine wear, sludgy deposits forming inside your engine, which is as bad as it sounds, potential overheating, and a significant drop in performance and fuel efficiency. Eventually, this neglect can lead to catastrophic engine failure. And trust me, replacing an engine is a far, far more expensive and heartbreaking experience than a few routine oil changes. So make it a habit, mark it on your calendar, and treat your LYNX's engine right. Next on our Ford LYNX maintenance checklist is something that's often overlooked but plays a surprisingly critical role in both engine performance and fuel efficiency, the air filter. Think of your LYNX's engine as an athlete. To perform at its best, it needs to breathe clean, unrestricted air, and the air filter is essentially its lungs. Its job is simple but vital: to trap dust, dirt, pollen, insects, and all sorts of other airborne debris before it gets sucked into your engine, where it can cause some serious mischief. Now, why is a clean air filter so important? Well, imagine trying to sprint while breathing through a clogged straw. That's kind of what your engine experiences with a dirty air filter. It has to work harder to draw in the air it needs for combustion. This restriction means less air gets to the cylinders, which can lead to incomplete fuel burn, reduced horsepower. Not that the LYNX is a powerhouse, but every little bit helps, and noticeably worse fuel economy. You're literally paying more at the pump because your engine is struggling to breathe. Replacing your air filter is usually one of the easiest and cheapest maintenance tasks you can perform. Most of the time, it's right there in an easily accessible box under the hood. You just pop a few clips, pull out the old one, and drop in the new one. You'll be amazed at how dirty the old filter can get, especially if you drive in dusty conditions or areas with a lot of construction. Making this small change regularly ensures your LYNX's engine gets the clean air it craves, helping it run smoother, more efficiently, and ultimately last longer. It's a simple win. All right, Let's talk about something that is, without a doubt, one of the most critical safety systems in your Ford LYNX, the brakes. While we love discussing the quirks and features that make cars fun, there's nothing quirky or fun about brakes that don't work when you need them. Regular inspection of your brake pads, rotors, and brake fluid isn't just good car care. It's absolutely essential for your safety, the safety of your passengers, and everyone else on the road. This is one area where you simply cannot afford to cut corners. So what are you looking for? With brake pads, you're checking their thickness. Most pads have a wear indicator, a little metal tab that will start making a high-pitched squealing or screeching sound when the pads are getting low. If you hear that, it's your car screaming at you to get the brakes checked immediately. Don't wait until you hear grinding, because that usually means you've worn through the pad material entirely and are now damaging the rotors, which makes the repair much more expensive. Visual inspection can also tell you a lot. If they look wafer thin, it's time. Then there's the brake fluid. This hydraulic fluid is what transmits the force from your foot on the pedal to the brakes at the wheels. Over time, brake fluid can absorb moisture from the atmosphere, which lowers its boiling point and can lead to a spongy pedal feel, or in extreme cases, brake fade. You should check the fluid level in the reservoir and its condition. If it's dark and murky, it's probably due for a flush and replacement. Keeping your LYNX's braking system in top-notch condition provides peace of mind, and frankly, it's a non-negotiable part of responsible car ownership. Now let's move to where the rubber literally meets the road, your Ford LYNX's tires. These 4 black circles are your car's only contact points with the pavement, so their condition and proper maintenance are hugely important for handling, safety, and even fuel efficiency. 2 key aspects here are maintaining correct tire pressure and ensuring proper wheel alignment. These might seem like minor details, but trust me, they make a world of difference in how your LYNX drives and how long your tires last. First, tire pressure. Every car, including your LYNX, has a recommended tire pressure, usually found on a sticker in the driver's side door jamb or in the owner's manual. Underinflated tires bulge out, increasing rolling resistance, which hurts fuel economy, causing excessive wear on the tire shoulders, and making the handling feel mushy and unresponsive. Overinflated tires, on the other hand, can make the ride harsh, reduce traction because less of the tire is contacting the road, and cause excessive wear in the center of the tread. Checking your tire pressure regularly, ideally once a month and before any long trips, with a simple tire gauge is a quick and easy habit to get into. Then there's wheel alignment. If your LYNX is pulling to one side, if your steering wheel is off-center when you're driving straight, or if you notice uneven wear on your tires, like one edge wearing out much faster than the rest, your alignment is likely out of whack. Potholes, curbs, and even just general wear and tear can knock it off. Proper alignment ensures all 4 wheels are pointing in the exact same direction, as intended by Ford. This not only makes for a smoother, more stable drive, but also maximizes tire life and can even slightly improve fuel economy. It's an investment that pays for itself. Finally, and this sort of ties everything together, is the importance of keeping up with your Ford LYNX's scheduled services as outlined by the manufacturer. Ford, like all automakers, puts together a detailed maintenance schedule for a reason. They designed and built the car, so they have a pretty good idea of what it needs and when it needs it to keep running optimally and reliably for as long as possible. Your owner's manual is your best friend here. It's not just a paperweight for your glove box. These scheduled services go beyond the simple oil changes and filter replacements we've talked about. They often include things like inspecting or replacing spark plugs, which are vital for efficient combustion and engine power. They'll cover checking and potentially replacing other crucial fluids like coolant to prevent overheating and corrosion, transmission fluid to keep your gears shifting smoothly, and power steering fluid. Depending on your LYNX's mileage and age, it might also include timing belt or chain inspection or replacement, which is a critical component that, if it fails, can cause catastrophic engine damage. Think of these scheduled services as preventative medicine for your LYNX. By addressing these items proactively based on Ford's recommendations, you're not just maintaining performance, you're actively preventing much larger, more expensive, and more inconvenient problems from developing down the road. It might seem like an expense at the time, but it's an investment in your car's future health and your continued ability to enjoy driving it. Sticking to the schedule is the hallmark of a truly dedicated and smart car owner. So there you have it. Some crucial maintenance hacks and tips that will, without a doubt, help you keep your Ford LYNX running reliably and performing at its best for many more miles and years to come. These aren't just suggestions. They are the bedrock of good car ownership, especially for a car like the LYNX that deserves a little extra TLC. By following these guidelines, from regular oil changes to staying on top of scheduled services, you're investing in your car's longevity and your own peace of mind. A well-maintained LYNX is a happy LYNX, and a happy LYNX means a happy owner. Now, I know many of you watching are seasoned LYNX owners or general car enthusiasts with your own treasure trove of knowledge. So, I want to hear from you. What are your go-to maintenance tips for the Ford LYNX? Are there any specific quirks or common issues you've learned to look out for and manage? Head down to the comments section below and share your wisdom. Let's make this a great resource for the entire Ford LYNX community. Your experience could be invaluable to another owner out there. Thank you so much for watching today's deep dive into Ford LYNX maintenance. I hope you found it informative and, dare I say, even a little bit entertaining. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And most importantly, if you haven't already, be sure to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more car care advice, reviews, and all the automotive quirks and features we explore here. Until next time, drive safe and take care of those cars.